Hello gentlemen, once again I'm going to be attempting a traffic analysis exercise from malwaretrafficanalysis.net. I'm starting to fall behind on these. I think I'm 6 months behind. I'm trying to do one a month to keep my Wireshark skills up to date, but yeah, that's life. This one's really interesting. I've already glanced down. Usually there's a list of questions like IP, what the malware is. This just is asking one question: what the heck is going on? This looks like a special Christmas edition. I've already downloaded the Pcap and the alerts, so yeah, let's take a look. So alerts first. Robots.txt being accessed. It's usually a bit of reconnaissance people can do. Remote code execution backdoor I'm suspicious of. Scan. It looks like this device might have been backdoored. Then once they got to this device, they did a scan of all of internal stuff. Or no, that's going back to destination. Another exploit here. I think all of these are one IP. So first thing we're gonna do is go look at that. So let's actually open up the text variant. I'll throw this into our Of course, if you're an analyst, you know the first place you always go is VirusTotal. It's amazing how good a job they do at cataloging everything. Komodo, says it's malware. Think PHP RCE exploitation. We have an alert for that, so that lines up. There we go, PHP remote queued execution. All right, let's have a look at the Pcap. I always forget, you got a pseudo Wireshark these days, which I always forget. So let me do an IP address equals that's not much good, is it? Need to figure out the hot sheet keys of Wireshark, how to go back easier. There we go. So there's the get robots.txt. This is the first alert. PHP, this is probably the PHP remote execution attempt. Let's just take a note of this. This. Again, this is the password. glance at our alerts again. So we can see this was accessed. This probably gave them the info that this, oh, actually it wouldn't have. So this may have been like an automatic attempt where it did some enumeration and then automatically tried vulnerabilities. They got on. What's this stuff on port 80 going back to the device though? Let's have a look at that next. Please tell me that's the right syntax. Oh, come on, Wireshark. Let's go look at notes. It's got to be tcp.port. Why can I never type when I I did not cut anything down as I was expecting. All right, let's just go through this manually. This is the same HTTP stream. If you're one of the 3 people who watch this and know what the correct hotkey is to go back one search when you accidentally click on something and you don't want to, do let me know. I'm going to start writing down what I think is going on, and we can edit it as we go. So this guy did come on. Reconnaissance. And they exploited ISIS evil on and and that's basically where we're up to. Now we're looking for what happened next, because there's got to be more going on, as the question alludes to. So what are all of these get PHP requests? So imagine that's the attacker bringing pulling down malware tools. Let's just try Googling a couple of these. Could be just obfuscated. Ooh. Yeah, Google, you've changed your data protection again. I'm sure it's awful. Yeah, so this is basically what we're seeing. A bunch of these get.php. There we go. So they're looking for potentially vulnerable scripts and web admin interfaces. And we've seen some web admin stuff. So let's add this into our notes of what we think is happening. Attacker looking for and we do see this kind of admin. Let's keep looking. Let's go down a ways. Yeah, this is still they're just looking for vulnerable PHP scripts still. So anything that changes. A equals die, 1 equals die. Just a quick Google. Yep, here we go. So this is an old WordPress exploit. So it's they're probably running an outdated version of WordPress that was gotten from the robots.txt. They then knew what vulnerability to try, and now they're trying this vuln. So say found I don't really understand what this exploit does. This is very light research. If you want to let's have a quick final glance and let's actually just have a read through of what actually is going on, see how close we are with our very light kind of look and understanding. Let's quickly back out of this. Oh, get. Let's see what happened at the end. Still looks like they're trying to find vulnerable PHP scripts. We've got some different stuff here as well. So I'm gonna get this outgoing. Can't see, but it looks like TCP traffic going back and forth. So it's possible that they were able to successfully exploit it, and now they've got a some traffic going back and forth. But I'll put that in my notes so I can find some more evidence. this is a retransmission, so this is failing to get packets through. So it might be they gave up and left. Because as far as I can tell, they're still trying to find vulnerable PHP scripts. So I can't see them successfully. Like, they successfully got remote code execution, but then they were looking for... But they failed to escalate privileges to admin. Nonsense. Here we go. Let's order this. Why can I not spell when I'm bad at spelling to begin with, but with a camera on, you just can't spell. So, reconnaissance, found the WordPress site, exploit a RC vuln, get getting some access, and then they're looking for potential form of scripts to get, admin level, trying to use this exploit a bunch of times as well. I'm going to say no evidence of raised. Yeah. Why is my brain blanking? Elevated access. So I'm going to leave that here, and now we don't care about saving that. Let's go have a look. The answers, of course, it's a zipped. Probe-scan. So we didn't pick up this external web address. I did notice it was an Ubuntu server, but I didn't note that. Scanning and programming for weakness. So this is looking for... So I did do this. I did look at TCP port 80, so yeah. So yeah, I did jump to a conclusion that that the vulnerability was successfully exploited, and apparently it wasn't. I've actually never seen, okay, the reason I think I jumped is I've never seen Malware Analysis post something where an attacker failed. So I'm like, oh, they probably got on but couldn't up their credentials. But no, this was just a failed scan. So I jumped to conclusions. Like, I think most of so they didn't exploit this vuln. They attempted to exploit vuln, and they did not get some access. And they also looked for, this would be try to, so this is if I was correcting my analysis. So yeah, I failed on this one, but I think it's because I always attempt, or I always assume that the attempts are successful when malware traffic analysis posts something. But yeah, I think I'm going to jump right to the next one, because this was, I did terrible on this one. Thanks, guys.